Vegetables can only be useful. I must say that this is probably a myth. Vegetables can be not only useful, but sometimes harmful. The fact is that some vegetable crops have not only positive, but also negative consequences for our body. Here, of course, a reservation should be made. I will not say that some vegetables are only harmful, no. But some vegetables can be harmful under certain conditions, either if we eat too much of them, or if we have special contraindications. And we will talk about such moments in this video. And at the beginning, I will tell you about the potentially most harmful vegetables, and in the second part of the video, I will tell you about the most useful of them. So it will be very interesting. Watch the video to the end. So let's go. By the way, friends, be sure to subscribe to my channel and click on the bell too. Do not miss my new products. So, item number 1 is potatoes. I must say that potatoes are not the healthiest food. Yes, of course, if you eat a little potatoes, then nothing terrible will happen. Absolutely, 1 potato a day won't do you any harm. But if you abuse potatoes, eat a lot of them, in large portions, and maybe even more than once a day, then the disadvantages will begin to outweigh the plus. Of course, of the advantages, there is a lot of potassium in potatoes. Potassium is a very useful mineral that is necessary for the normal functioning of our heart, blood vessels, lowering blood pressure and so on. But the problems with potatoes are caused by 2 substances, corned beef and starch. Starch in potatoes is 70 to 80%, depending on the variety. Moreover, if potatoes are stored for a long time, the starch will break down to glucose, fructose, and other simple sugars. However, fortunately, the calorie content of potatoes is not so high, 75 kilocalories per 100 grams of product. That is, in order to get fat right here, you need to eat a lot of potatoes. But nevertheless, there is nothing good in starch. In fact, starch is a simple carbohydrate. It will provoke gas formation. Potato starch is also known for such a property that it literally seems to cover up and cover the walls of our small intestine with a solid layer, impairing the digestibility of other products. In addition, corned beef is released from the potato peel, and this is a very harmful substance for our nervous system. It is even worse if we are dealing with green potatoes, and even more so sprouted ones. This is the kind of product that becomes really toxic. As a result, we get a product with a high glycemic index, a large amount of starch, a high content of corned beef, which is toxic for us, and all this is slightly compensated, well, at least by some dose of potassium. In fact, there are actually more minuses than pluses. You can eat potatoes, but it's better not to abuse them. Let's go further. The next item is canned green peas. Now, if we just eat peas, then it would still be good, and I have nothing against ordinary peas. But how often do we act? We eat peas from a tin can. But here the minuses are already beginning to outweigh the pluses. Firstly, it is a canned product, and a priori any canned product is bad, and has nothing to do with a healthy diet. Peas from a tin can contain too much sugar and salt. There is another problem, that whenever sugar is used in cans, it leads to the formation of toxic substances. That is, in a good way, you can't buy any cans at all, where sugar is written in the composition. Also, by using such a product, we will surely exceed the daily adequate dose of salt. It is up to 5 grams per day. Up to 5 grams can be eaten, over 5 grams is highly undesirable. Also, such a product is highly not recommended for those people who already have problems with the gastrointestinal tract. And if you abuse it too much, you can earn fatty liver dystrophy and inhibition of enzyme production. In addition, it contains quite a lot of purinic acid, which can also provoke discomfort in the abdominal area. In general, of course, if you sometimes, occasionally, eat a little peas from a tin can, then a catastrophe will not happen. But there is not much benefit in this either. It's better to have adequate doses of normal fresh peas. Let's go further. The next item is eggplant. And it's also better not to eat it too much. The fact is that eggplant accumulates a large amount of corned beef, and the more eggplant, the more of this poison it will contain. Also, the use of eggplant will lead to an increase in the amount of oxalic acid in our body, and subsequently, this can provoke the formation of kidney stones. Again, of course, if we ate eggplant, then nothing terrible will happen to us from 1 eggplant. This is normal and possible. I will say again that it's all about quantity. But if we get too carried away with eggplants, we can get negative effects. From the recommendations, it should still be removed from the eggplant in the peel because it contains too much corned beef. Is the cooking method also important? How do we usually cook eggplant? Well, fry it in a frying pan in oil. And this, I must say, is a very so-so option. Everything fried in oil a priori becomes harmful, so it's better to cook in any other way. Well, these were the most undesirable vegetables that should not be abused. And now let's talk about the most useful vegetables, which perhaps should definitely be included in our diet. And here point number 1 is broccoli. Scientists from the University of Illinois conducted large-scale studies, during which they found out that broccoli is an excellent prevention of diabetes, asthma, and heart disease. But that's not really all. Also, a number of studies show that broccoli can be a prevention of cancer. Broccoli also contains a lot of vitamins, fiber, folic acid, potassium, phosphorus and iron, and many other very useful trace elements. Broccoli will help us improve vision, strengthen bones and joints, improve skin condition, help muscle growth, improve immunity, and even promote weight loss. Let's go further. The next product is a pumpkin. Here again, the range of actions is simply amazing. We can say that this is superfood if it wasn't so ordinary or something. A number of studies show that pumpkin also helps to resist cancer. Moreover, pumpkin is very useful for our liver. The liver literally loves it, as well as, I must say, many other orange-colored vegetables. Pumpkin contains a very rare vitamin T. Pumpkin will help if you lose weight, has a good choleretic effect, and very healthy, improves our digestive processes. Pumpkin is also a very good source of vitamins B, C, E. There are a lot of antioxidants, minerals, iron, magnesium, potassium, phosphorus, and of course, there is a lot of valuable fiber in pumpkin. And pumpkin seeds are of particular benefit, which can be bought separately, and also eaten separately from pumpkin. But you can also eat with it. By the way, I have a separate video about pumpkin seeds. What an amazing effect they have. Well, let's move on. The next item is carrots. And carrots are really a very popular and affordable vegetable, which is simply a champion in terms of price-quality ratio. It's a terrific source of beta-carotene, a precursor to vitamin A. Yes, you can often hear that carrots are a source of vitamin, but this is only partially true. The fact is that the carrot contains not vitamin itself, but beta-carotene. This is the substance. That is the raw material for the production of vitamin in our body. Be that as it may, it is still, of course, also very useful and necessary for our body. There is also quite a lot of fiber, carrots, a lot of vitamins B, P, E, K, C, and a lot of minerals, potassium, iron, phosphorus, magnesium, iodine, fluorine. Carrot is known for having a positive effect on vision. It also improves blood composition very well. It generally helps our cardiovascular system very well, strengthens our nails, hair, improves the condition of our skin, and, very importantly, improves the functioning of our intestines. So I would include this vegetable in my diet every day. By the way, friends, and write in the comments, and which of these products do you eat, or maybe you have completely abandoned some of them. Share it, it will be interesting. And now I highly recommend you to watch my other video, where I talk about what pumpkin seeds do to us and what effect they can bring us. This video is very cool to complement what I've been talking about here. Be sure to watch it. A link to the video you just appeared on the screen, as well as a link I left in the description and fixed it in the upper comment. And if you liked this video, then like and subscribe to my channel, and we'll see you on that very video about pumpkin seeds. See you later.